Hello, everybody. My name is Abe Auer. Thank you for watching this episode 1. So yes, you're right here. You're at ground zero of something I might just stop doing after this week, or something that will last a decade. Who knows? But my name is Abe Auer, and I do comedy here in Wisconsin. And this is going to be me just talking about comedy in the vibrant Appleton scene. So I've been doing comedy for a couple of years. I really love it. I enjoy it. My goal here is to have more pictures up behind me wherever I film this. My first guest here, Brian Bates' first club show I ever did was with Brian a couple years ago. So that picture was readily available to me. I got other good posters too. I want to post up here. And so yeah, thanks for watching. What I want to do here, just talk about things going on in the comedy world around here. I'll keep it brief. Because I don't got a whole lot to say, but thanks. So this past week, comedy open mic at Skyline. I always like to do the Skyline open mic when I can, just because it's tied to the club, and it's nice to get reps up on that stage. So you never know what you're going to get there. It was fun, though. It was a good mic. There was a decent amount of people, like 50, maybe 50 people there to watch, which is pretty good for an open mic. I got to go last, which I liked. A typical open mic, you're going to do 2 to 4 minutes, maybe. Sometimes you get longer spots. That one, the host gets 6. And then the last person gets 8, so that was cool. It was nice to do 8 minutes up there and just kind of get in a flow. So that was fun. I appreciated that. So that was good. That was all I did this week as far as comedy, other than trying to write and stuff like that. So did the open mic, got to see people who I'm friends with and get some feedback. So that was good. And then coming up, I have a show tonight in Menominee Falls. It's going to be, I'm putting this out right after I record it. This is a Saturday. No one who has a good podcast puts it out on Saturdays. So that's my plan. I like to just go where there's a vacuum. And there's nothing really worth watching Saturday mornings after Saved by the Bell and Hang Time and all those went off the air. So I'm going to do it, man. This is Saturday morning. Okay, whatever. Tonight, Menominee Falls. So that'll be cool. I'm really looking forward to that. It's kind of by Milwaukee. That'll be cool. And then next Sunday, March 8th, Daylight Savings is going to be in Oshkosh. I'm really excited about that. Time Community Theater with Dustin Nickerson, Chris Schmidt, Fox Valley Comedy for tickets. And I think it's going to be a really fun show. I really like Dustin. I got to do some shows with him about a year and a half ago at Skyline. Got to host for him, and so that was really fun. Those shows were good. Dustin's got a lot of good things going on. He just recorded a special. I don't know when it'll be out, but and Chris is really funny too. I've done shows with him. He's out of Milwaukee. He's a fun guy. First show I was ever on, Chris was on there. So him and I got a similar vibe. Long hair, plaid, flannel shirt. So you might just think it's one big long set by the same person. So all my show dates I put on my Facebook, Abe Auer Comedy. He's got a running list on there. Instagram is Abe_Auer. But what I want to talk about right now, something I brought up here in the Hoppin' Facebook page, Fox Valley Comedy scene, is I just brought up a topic of what do people wear on stage? What are their thoughts? I want to get some thoughts from people who live around here, kind of their approach to it, what they think. And it was kind of what I thought it would be, but it was good. It was good feedback, just because a lot of times I think, I overthink it. What am I going to wear on stage? What do I want to do? As far as my apparel, I'll just call it. And I thought there was some pretty good feedback. People have been doing comedy for quite a while, and I think the overarching theme that I took from it, and I have my own opinions about what I want to do, how I want to look up there. But I want to get just other people's thoughts, because I think it's a good way to grow in whatever you're trying to pursue. I mean, I don't do comedy full-time by any means. In fact, I probably lose money on it, but that's fine. That's what money's for, right? Spending. So I don't mind losing a little money to do something that I enjoy. Unless it's gambling, I don't. But so I wanted to get some opinions from other people. And I think one of the themes was just be authentic. Be authentic to who you are. And I thought that was good. And I kind of think it goes with, wear something that's within your personality or your stage persona. Like if I, I'm going to wear a tuxedo, just as a drastic example of, if I wore a tuxedo, I think it would take too much attention away from what I'm trying to do, which is kind of be a little goofy. And I think that would be kind of a distraction. On the other side, I'm not going to, if I get booked, I think open mic's a little different. You just kind of, whatever you want to roll with. But I like the idea, though, that, you play like you practice. So I still, even for open mic, I still try to dress pretty similar to what I'm going to do just if I'm on a paid show. So that's what I try to do. Try out different shirts and stuff like that. And maybe I'm putting too much thought into something very simple. But to me, if you want to get good at something, and I do want to continue to get better at comedy. I really enjoy it. I've met a lot of really cool people nationally and locally doing it. So it is something I want to get better at. So I think, in light of that, you think through all the details. You think through, so in this case, just how you look on stage. So open mic, I think, people are just going to wear whatever they want. Cutoffs, shirt, cutoff jeans. And especially open mic could just be people who they have no idea they just want to try it. And I totally get that. I totally understand. You're just thinking about getting up on stage. So what you wear up there for that isn't necessarily a big deal if you're just kind of going as a hobby. But even open mic, I will try stuff that I might want to wear on stage. So my thought is, if it's a paid show, I want to wear something kind of nice. People are paying money. They're expecting, I would say, something. I guess when I'm on a paid show and I go up to the microphone, I want people to look at me and think, that's a gorgeous man. I want people to think, he put a little bit of time and thought into this. I don't know. I think that's, you want to be respectful of the crowd. So whatever that is, I think is, clean. You want it to you don't want stains or anything like that, or a ratty old t-shirt. I mean, unless that's like your whole thing, is that you really are, you wouldn't even give a second thought to wearing a cut-off stained shirt. I've seen people go up on the stage bare-chested. Billy Ginger, he is ripped, though. I mean, if I was as ripped as him, I don't think I'd have a need for a shirt ever. So I can appreciate that. But I like to wear just a nice shirt. Maybe not writing, maybe not a logo. I have done logo shirts, but something that's going to look like this guy cares about what he's doing. And what I always try to wear something where I can clip a microphone to it. So that's another thing where I kind of have to think ahead. Does it have pockets? Does it have a button-up thing where I can just clip a microphone on there? So, but I think it should be a nicer shirt. If it's a t-shirt, well, that's up to you. I mean, but kind of the idea, I think it was Seinfeld, is that, don't wear short sleeves. I've worn short sleeves and it's very comfortable. So I don't know. I've tried both. But even the pants, I don't want it to be some just athletic type pant. I mean, I think it should be something kind of nice. Kind of nice shoes. I've gone through the same thing. I try to have shoes that I wear just for shows. And I know not everyone can do that. And so I totally understand that. I appreciate that. Maybe not, I think even, and I've changed it up. I have some boots. I have some nicer shoes that just look like, hey, this guy's ready to try to put on a good show. So I think that's important. To just look professional, or to have your look down. Maybe it's not a professional type look, I mean, but it fits you. It fits your personality. If bib overhauls is your thing, then do it, but do it well. And, there's whatever the case may be. So I think just kind of narrowing down your stage persona, your stage personality, and everything you do, I think ultimately would be an extension of that. So hats, I've asked about hats. Some of my favorite comics wear hats on stage. My favorite comic wears hat on stage. So, and they do it well. I mean, Dusty Slay wears a hat like no one else on stage. It's great. It fits everything. Other people are adamantly opposed to it. They say, it can cast a shadow on your face or whatever the case may be. But I think that, again, it just kind of goes back to the persona, the character. If it fits, then yeah, it could be. People would think nothing of it. But I think if it's because like you just didn't want to wash your hair or something like that, then maybe don't do it. Don't just wash your hair. I mean, just wash your hair, and then throw a hat on. Put a hat on over clean hair. Don't go up there all grease balling, unless that's really. I don't know a lot of people whose thing is like, I'm just going to be a grease ball for this entire time up on stage. So that's what I put in the Hoppin' Fox Valley Comedy Scene Facebook page. I want to get some feedback, and I think more people could comment, and I think it was good. It was good. I just like to kind of get an idea of where people in this area are coming from, their thought, and because I feel like people around here could do a lot of good things and are doing good things. So that was what I wanted to kind of learn from them, and they came through. We got a lot of really good stuff from them. So that was kind of the main thing. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I don't even know what I'm going to call it. This is one thought I had, is to call it Doing Time with Abe Auer. And I'll explain that real quick, since I'm sure all 5 people who watch this will want to know if that does become the title. Doing Time, that's one of my favorite MXPX songs, Doing Time. Doing Time, that's a comedy phrase. How much time are you going to do on the show? I'm doing 5 minutes. I'm doing 10 minutes. And doing time is like a jail prison type thing. How much, I did 5 years. I was a jailer for 9 years. So I did some time. I got to leave and I got paid, but I did time, and it took a toll on me. So I think that's what I might go with, doing time. But, also, what I'd like to maybe do is have some guests on here as I get going. This isn't going to be super long, and I think everyone will appreciate that. I have a pretty monotone, kind of mumbly voice. I can't imagine listening to that for more than, who knows, definitely not. I don't know what your threshold is, but mine's kind of short. So maybe some guests. Put a little comment in here if you'd like to be a guest, or if there's someone who that I know that you want to see on this. I for sure will make it happen. Abe's know how to make things happen since the beginning of time. Abrahams, we've been doing it all. Leading countries, people groups. We can do it, and we will do it. And so if there's a topic too, I'd love to hear you chime in. What are your thoughts on stage apparel? What are your thoughts on if you're not a comic but you're a show goer? What do you like to see out of the comic? Do you want to see them dress up? Do you want to see them, maybe over the top? You're like, no, I want them to wear some flamboyant, whatever, something goofy, something silly. What do you like to see out of the comics that you spend money to go see? What are you expecting out of comics on a show? Yeah, so let's do that. I'm sure probably get about 1,000 comments. I'll do what I can to get to them all, because I am a man of the people, and so I'll be happy to do that. But I just wanted to actually finally do something. I've been thinking about this for a long time, so I'm like, yeah, let me ignore everyone in my house for just a little bit and record this and get it out there. So you guys are the best, probably. So thanks for watching. Just hit that like button if you watched it, and that would be awesome. Okay, well, you know what they say. Don't stop believing. Okay.